boy.
Fancy seeing you here. We won't fit in those gaps.
I don't think so.
No.
Jan's up there waiting for you.
Come again?
Jan's up there waiting for you.
Who is?
Jan.
Oh. We've got to go to the walk point first.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I think it's just past there.
Yeah. Hello everyone and welcome to Christmas on board
Oh, yeah.
Amy Jo. Yeah, hopefully this will be going out the week before Christmas. So, and Chris has been very busy getting Amy Jo all ready for Christmas, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. You've
Yeah.
taken a little snippets of some
Yeah.
of them that decorations that I've put up. But I actually sort of started Christmas or thinking about Christmas way back in August.
You did actually.
Because while we were in Lechlade, they've got a Christmas shop.
Yeah, full-blown Christmas shop.
Everything. So we got a little wooden village display, which you'll see
In the video.
on the video, but it's so pretty.
Yeah.
I did have it on one side of the boat, but Steve's not too happy with it there in case
Well,
when we move it'll fall off.
It was sitting on the shelf above the telly, and the shelf above the telly is only just wide enough for it. And the only thing holding it in place was blue tack. So we've got to be worried about
Yeah.
it. But I'm partly to blame because I fell in love with this little nativity village as well. It is absolutely detailed,
Yes.
as you can see in the video here.
That was
We've been
good.
getting that done, and we've also been spending a lot of time at Braunston. We spent 2 weeks here, and we've moved just round the corner because our 14 days was up, and we had planned only to spend 2 days here, but of course the cold weather's turned
The weather
up,
changed and we're stuck.
and we're stuck. We're frozen in. We've got at least an inch of ice all
Yeah.
round the boat, so we can't move. So while we were here, we decided we'd go up and have a wander around the village as you do. And we got talking and we found out there's a nice little community cafe in the village, isn't there?
Oh,
Really is.
yes.
a
Jan
good-
and I have been in there most days.
And we thought it'd be interesting to go and find out why it's a
Mm.
community cafe and not just an ordinary cafe. So here's a little interview that I did with one of the organisers
With
of the
Dee,
cafe,
wasn't
with
it?
Dee. Yeah, very nice lady. And I think you might find it interesting.
It's noisy in the background, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it was absolutely full that day we went in.
we wanted to record, but it was absolutely packed. So there is a bit of background noise, but I have put subtitles
Yeah.
on, so hopefully you can hear what Dee is saying.
It was so interesting with the villager and the person who actually owns the cafe.
Yeah, he lives next
Lives
door.
next door. And they have the papers from across the road, and then he just puts them back again at 2 o'clock.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it is really
It's a lovely little cafe.
a lovely community.
To be honest, we've fallen in love with Braunston, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've really enjoyed our time here, and we'd love to stay here, to be honest. but-
And we used the community taxi, didn't we?
Yes, they've got
Oh,
a
you
community car, and I needed to get to Rugby because I had a hospital appointment in Chester, so I had to get to Rugby Station, and they've got this community car which you can ask to use just for a donation. And if you've got a hospital appointment or you need to get to the doctors or anything like that, this community car is available. And it surprised us because we're not part of the permanent community. They still offered to take me to Rugby Station in the community
But I
car.
think
So
we'd made ourselves part of the community
Well,
with the
you and
church
Janet
and
have.
the bell ringing and everything.
Well, Chris and I have been spending a week or two in Braunston, moored on the canal, and we've actually been out and about in the village. And today we've been invited into the village cafe, but it's a cafe which is slightly different to a normal cafe. So we're going to go in and find out what it's all about. So come and join us. Yeah, so we're sat in the village cafe. We have Dee in front of us, and Dee's going to tell us what the cafe is all about.
Well, the cafe has been here for several years under various guises. It's been shops, it's been cafes. Previously, we had to close down at COVID, and because we are so tiny, we had to wait for all of it to redo. And then the people that were with just decided it was time to give out a whole new as well, because we're all volunteers, nobody gets paid, we work like Trojans, we wash up whenever we need to wash up. We had very limited cooking space, but we never send anybody away without feeding them. If you want a bacon sarnie, we'll trade you for a ham and cheese panini. Or send you down to the Gongoozers if you're desperate. She's closed until the end of February. We're not for profit organisation, and everything we raise will be given out to good causes in the village.
Fantastic.
So, yeah, it's not to leave the village is the plan. For example, we have a community car, which anybody in the village can book. So
And of course, while we're here, we have to sample the food in the cafe. And Tony is actually sampling Dee's cheese scones, and they look absolutely fabulous.
I'll show you the top. Look at that.
Oh, look at that, full of cheese. So there you go.
Fantastic.
9.99, 10.99, and then the one
Did they, has each individual house put them up, or has somebody donated them, or what?
if you come back in next week, all the trees are there. If you have a household high street, you can purchase the baskets and the tree, and the trees will go up. You get something like 30 pounds for the and they look fantastic. They really look pretty.
We're going to be out by the time for next Sunday.
Next Sunday, yay!
We're in Swiss Aid.
And we've got Twinkle on the Green is a team of volunteers, and they raise money for another not-for-profit organisation, which is Braunston which was set up at the beginning of COVID to help people with shopping, prescription, so they'll be raising funds for that.
There used to be a book in here, and I've got a book now home, and well, Suzanne's got it. There's 29 pubs in the village. If you ever walk round it, you can spot there's one just up the road here, there's one just there, and there's loads along the canal.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, while we're here, it just coincided with the fact that on the Sunday was you've probably heard Dee mention the Twinkle on the Green.
Yeah.
Is actually the village Christmas fair.
Yeah.
So here's a little bit of footage on that, and it was really lovely.
But you didn't take any inside the hall, did you?
No, I couldn't. The hall was far too packed. All it would have been was a sea of heads.
It was
that
There
busy.
were so many stalls, so many people selling so different things actually.
Yeah. It was really interesting. And outside, it's rather strange to have a Christmas fair with a Scottish bagpipe band playing the bagpipes.
Yeah.
As you will see.
And then there was dancers.
There was dancers.
Oh, and the food. Yeah, we had our tea up there, didn't we?
We did.
We stopped for pizza.
Yeah, pizza.
Yeah, and then you went to the chippy and we had pizza
had
and chips and
so
mulled wine sitting outside the
local
Wheat
pub.
Sheaf, is it?
No, it's not the Wheat Sheaf, it's the other one. I can't remember the name of it now. But anyway, that's besides the story. So, as you can see, it was a really lovely night. Well, tonight is Braunston's Christmas fair, and they've already started to decorate some of the houses up, and we're going to go and suss it out and see what it's all about, because apparently there is going to be a band, and there's going to be mulled wine, pizza vans, but it's all up by the village green, so we've got a bit of a walk to go yet. Now, if you listen very carefully, you can hear the pipes, Scottish pipes. Let's go find them, shall we? There's obviously something going on, because I can see crowds of people up ahead. So it's got to be in this area, whatever it is. Well, they're celebrating something, because there's some hip hip hurraying going on in the background there. But doesn't that look lovely? We found it. And then we rounded out. We've got Chris and I used to do a lot of bell ringing in our earlier days. In fact, it was Chris that said, if you want to go out with me, you've got to learn to bell ring. So we've actually been ringing the bells at the church, All Saints Church in Braunston, which for us is a real privilege, because we know that this church is known as the Cathedral of the Canals, and being a boater ourselves, to actually ring in this church was really something. Have a listen to this and see what you think. It was really lovely. Yeah. Well, there you go. It was lovely, wasn't it? Yeah, and they're really friendly people here in Braunston. So I think it's time that we shut up and got on with it, didn't it? So we just really want to say to everybody, thank you so much for your support this year and the previous years. And we've done nearly 125 vlogs now. And of course, it's you guys that have actually made it worthwhile doing by your comments and your support with the Patreons and the Buy Us the Coffees and the live feed. We've got so many new friends via the live feed and the vlogs now that it's really a big thanks down to you guys. So thank you so very much for your support and for watching us. And
I think, can we do this? Don't forget to subscribe.
Go on then.
So don't forget to like, thumbs up, subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free. One of the few things in life that's still free. And obviously pressing the bell icon to be notified when we do release another vlog, and your comments, because Steve does read everyone and answer them all.
And I do try to answer them all too.
I do try.
Yeah.
But I'm not as...
Chris has an input.
You do most of it.
So yeah, once again guys, thank you very much. Hope that you and your families have a wonderful Christmas, and we do hope that you have a better year next year. A happy new year to you both all, and we will see you next time on Life on Board Amy Joe. Merry Christmas. Bye.